Here's Brucey. No, that was from Finding Nemo, because obviously Finding Nemo was making a joke off of that.
Yeah.
But,
the shark scene, right?
yeah, the shark scene, yeah. Fish are friends, not food.
Yo, Pixar, do you see Coco?
I did not see Coco. I've heard good things about it, but I did not see it.
It starts slow, but unlike something that we recorded a couple of days ago.
You're still not going to let that shit go?
I'm not, bro. I'm not. The past 3 days, bro, it's just been in my mind.
It sucks because then, you get time to have it marinate in your mind, and you're just like, oh, no.
If you guys haven't seen We Saw The Last Jedi, great film. I hated it. And the joke is, satisfying ending, bro. It makes everything come together. The payoff is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us yet again for another episode of Diving Deep into Entertainment Die. We took a couple weeks off. We've been going through a re-strategizing plan, and yeah, well, we're going to do stuff when it comes naturally, and we're going back to the topics. And today, for the 35th episode of Die, we're going to talk about the year of horror. Technically, it's been a good year and a half. I want to build some ground, but before we do that, my name is Francis Mandrala, and back at it again, we have the
one and only Damon Haynes.
So, yes, 2015 was one of the worst years ever for horror films. It was bad from opening weekend to multipliers to totals. Then 2016 saw a surge with The Conjuring 2. What was that one? Okay, I'm blanking. It was another Warner Brother film with that one girl in the dark. You know what I'm talking about? The dark, like
not the girl that was doing
Lights
the
Out.
clapping, right?
Lights Out.
Lights Out. Okay.
Yes, clapping is Conjuring.
Yeah, that's Conjuring. Oh, see.
Yeah. But 2016 had Conjuring 2, Lights Out, and that one house film with the guy from Avatar. He's blind.
I don't remember the name of the movie, but yes, I know what you're talking about. He was a blind guy, and they broke into his house, and yeah.
Audience members, let us know. I know it. I saw it. But so it's 2016 started to get the dice going, and then 2017 has been a bang. And we saw all the major horror films besides two. 47 Meters Down, just because it's a cheesy shark film, and who cares about that? And Jigsaw, because
just never saw it.
Yeah. So
I kind of lost track with the Saw movies, but
bro, it's the first three are quite incredible.
Yeah, and then after that, you're just like, holy hell, this is still going.
Yeah, the fifth and seventh ones just suck.
Yeah.
Wow, but
yeah.
So just to give a little recap, this year saw films like Split, Get Out, Alien Covenant, 47 Meters Down, as we mentioned, Annabelle Creation, keeping that Conjuring legacy going. It, as me, Daniel, and all the bros have been talking about, Happy Death Day, underrated, and Jigsaw, which is the 8th Saw film. So we just wanted to give, emphasize the multipliers and the total grosses. And most horror films cost less than $10 million. And even the most expensive ones top out about 30, 35, as you will see on this list. So we just want to talk about the grosses. I'll leave Damon to that because he was very surprised when he saw some of these. And then we'll give our quick take about what we thought about the film. And that'll be our quick video for this week. And hope you guys enjoy and let us know what you wanted to talk about and stuff. So,
yeah. All right. Well,
let's start with Split.
Yeah, we'll start with Split, which I love that movie. We went to go see that movie together.
M. Night Shyamalan, bro.
Sometimes he makes amazing movies. Sometimes he makes shit.
You know what's funny? I feel like when he's given freedom, but still put in check, if that makes sense, that's when he rises to the top.
Okay.
Because a lot of people said where he fell off was with Lady in the Water, and that's when he didn't listen to the Disney people. And we noticed ever since he left Disney, he had that spiral.
String of bad movies.
Because, when you think about it, his best films have been with Disney and Universal.
Yeah.
So I just want to point that out. I personally loved it, bro.
Yeah, it was an amazing
Spoilers.
movie.
How they connected it to Unbreakable.
Unbreakable, yeah.
And now they're gonna make Glass.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
And he should be in the Oscar nomination for performance, bro. That was a very creepy and convincing performance,
What's
in my
his name
opinion.
again? Because he plays young Xavier.
And he was in Wanted. Bro, you're messing me up.
I know.
I was talking. See, look at. I talk about The Last Jedi, and my brain goes down the drain.
But yes, the main actor, he was amazing. He played.
This is gonna kill me.
Amazing. I know, right?
You have a phone.
All right, I gotta look this up real quick.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, but Splits, off of just a $9 million budget, grossed 100. Yeah, get it away from the mic. Sorry,
my bad.
Yeah. Grossed 138 million domestically, 140 overseas, for a total of 278.3 million on a $9 million budget. Yeah. And who is it?
James McAvoy. I know, right? As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh.
Damn it. Yo, did you see what's the female John Wick? Atomic Blonde?
Atomic Blonde. I didn't see it, but I heard it was good.
Bro, see that.
Yeah?
Yes, because he is awesome in that. He you remember that one crappy British film we saw with him where he was raping women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't laugh at that. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry.
He plays that type of character, like the Jack, bro. Yes. We're laughing because that film was pretty bad.
It was really bad. It was a really bad
And it
movie.
turns out the entire time he was doing that because he lost his wife.
Yeah, it was stupid storyline.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good movie. Anyhow, they made a lot of money off of that. To have a budget of $9 million, and I'm not even going to do the math on
278.
that.
Yeah.
But,
And by the way, it had a 3.45 times multiplier from opening weekend, which for any film nowadays is great, but a horror film?
horror film to last that long, yeah.
Yeah, which that would have been the story of the first half of the year, but then what comes out right after it, bro?
Then Get Out comes out.
And we all know the story. Sensation is probably going to get some Oscar love.
Oh, yeah.
And go into these stats, because you were blown away by it.
I was, man. Okay, so let's just start off with, it only had a $4.5 million budget, but it made, let's just start with domestically, $175 million domestically.
Off a $33 million opening weekend.
Right.
Bro, think about that.
Then, of course, overseas, it made only $78 million.
Which still, for a horror film,
it's amazing.
because think about it, if it just made what it was projected, like 80 million, that would have been a good 50-50, you know? But since it completely overachieved domestically, that's when it's like...
It was amazing.
And 254 total?
Yeah.
Off of 4.5? So it technically made a better profit than Split?
Then Split it, yeah.
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 And emphasize that multiplier, bro.
Yeah. 5.26% multiplier. That's amazing.
It made five times its opening weekend.
Again, off of a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's Get Out. Well, and I mean, even if just thinking about the movie Get Out, it was an amazing movie.
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was. And the scenes where he was going into himself.
Into the sunken place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still... Yo, bro, spoilers once again. I was really shocked when she turned out to be the freaking accomplice, bro. His girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm like, you.
She played it so perfectly. Like, you really thought she was standing up for him. And then, nah.
And it turns out that all those scenes was just a setup, bro.
Just to set him up. Yeah.
And yo, what was it? It was like... First off, this woman's a hoe. It was how many men, bro? Like 15, 20?
She was abducting men and women. Like, she was abducting everyone, yeah.
So, by the way, just when you're thinking, all those people, yeah, those are, like, all the black people, yeah, that's part of her family members. It was just like, oh, you're the definition of a biatch. Just... Yo, but what do they always say? Women play a better part than men, you know? In terms of lying and stuff.
Yeah, it definitely could.
Keep talking,
the door
bro.
just opened. Yeah.
The door just opened.
That was creepy.
Just keep
the
it
force.
You're saying, oh, you didn't like The Last Jedi?
The Jedis are coming back to get us. Anyhow, but yeah, an amazing movie. Should we slide down to Alien Covenant?
Yes.
All right.
How did you feel about this, by the way? Because
I haven't been a huge fan of the later Alien movies.
Oh, so you preferred the earlier
I
ones.
preferred the earlier Alien movies, absolutely.
I guess I'm in the opposite boat. Prometheus and this film are my favorites.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, they weren't bad movies.
What's your problem?
Like, I didn't like Prometheus because there was just, it opened up just more questions, and they didn't answer them. It just, I didn't like that. It really bothered me. And they changed the lore so many times. Like, one moment you're like, oh, the xenomorphs are made, just by the little egg things. And then you find out, no, they've just been manufactured by, what the hell are they called? The engineers?
Yeah.
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 And then you got to question, okay, well, what about the queen? Like, you kind of just said F you to the queen. I didn't, it just changed so many things that I didn't like. So, go ahead, say it. What you got? Yeah.
I respect that opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to ask you one question.
What's up?
Was it less satisfying than The Last Jedi?
You're just not gonna let it go.
You know how much I hated The Jungle Book?
Yeah.
This is my new Jungle Book for you guys, so. But by the way, The Jungle Book, a great film. I despise that thing right now.
Anyhow.
What's the common denominator? Hello, Disney. Just got to point that out. Okay, so
Yeah.
I just prefer the newer films for the simple fact there's lore in the first 3 films, but you don't know anything.
Correct. Yeah, they leave a lot to mystery. Yeah.
So for me, I've never been I would always rather have everything than nothing.
Okay.
And then you have to admit the newer films look so much better because
they do look better, but it's because they're newer, so they have better CGI and.
So it's just a
yada,
preference
yada.
thing.
Yeah.
That's all. And by the way, I think Aliens is one of the most overrated films.
Well, yeah, the original one, yeah.
No, the sequel.
No, the sequel one.
Yeah, with all the aliens.
Yeah.
Talk about a lot of plot points that don't make
Yeah.
sense, bro. I'm just.
Yeah.
It's a James Cameron film, so we have to love it. Like, is Terminator 2 really better than the original? After seeing the original, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The original, bro, is...
Yeah, the original wasn't that great.
We're just disagreeing this entire episode.
You liked the original one?
Bro, yes.
Oh, wow.
I felt terrified.
Oh, I felt terrified the whole entire series. Didn't you? You didn't feel any terror. Wait a minute. Before I continue. The second one was the one where he was on their side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that one was amazing. Yeah, where they fought the liquid dude.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just putting the question, is it really better?
I think it was better.
I don't know, bro. Once you start bringing all these other Terminators, as we can see with all the other sequels,
yeah.
just start messing up.
Yeah, towards the end, they exposed so many new machines and everything that made you question.
And just quick
and the
points.
time travel where they broke so many things.
If in the future they know what's going to happen, why didn't they send the liquid one in the first place?
Yeah.
And they never explain how Arnold keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Who's the sender of this Arnold?
Yeah.
It's just a bug? We got off point. Which
Anyhow,
Terminator could technically count as a horror film, depending how you look at it.
Perspective. Yeah.
The original, at least.
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
So, Alien, I enjoyed myself, but 74 million opening weekend. 74 million total, 166 foreignly, 240.7 total. Mm-hmm. The big thing though is it made more than half of its domestic on its opening weekend, so it was very front loaded. Mm-hmm. And the major reason is because as most people fell on Damon's side, they're like, oh, fuck this film, you know. But the key thing, it had a 97 million budget, so on this list, it easily was the least profitable of the bunch. Now going to 47 meters. The key thing, this was supposed to be a direct-to-video film, and it made 44 million on a $5.5 million budget. And what's impressive, it had 3.96 multiplier, bro. It only had 11 million opening weekend.
Yeah, it's.
Which is like.
I still never saw that. I didn't see that though. So,
yeah. My thing is, if you're going to see a shark film, you might as well see the Blake Lively one, with when she was stuck.
Yeah, when she was stuck on the island.
That was good.
Yeah, or the little. Yeah.
Yeah. So, name the next one, bro.
Oh, Annabelle Creation. We saw this one together too.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Isn't this the one where where we
doll.
finally saw the demon thing and it was underneath the stairs?
Annabelle Creation is the doll from...
Oh, geez, I'm thinking. Oh, I have a different horror movie in my head. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did I see this one?
I don't
Did I
think
see
you
this
did.
movie?
I don't think you did. I know Danielle saw it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just to remember, Annabelle, the doll, the female doll.
Yeah, it's the little porcelain thing. It's really creepy. Yeah, and wasn't it in this movie? The guy was keeping it because the orphans were brought to the house.
Yeah, so you did see this.
Yeah, so I did see this.
You didn't see it with me, though.
No?
No.
Anyhow.
How did you feel about it? I thought it was much better than the first one.
It was much better than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I liked how it expanded on the universe. The overall universe. They did introduce us to the demon, right?
Oh, okay, I get. When you said demon, I'm like, bro, it's a doll. I'm confused right now. But yes, you're
there's
correct.
The actual demon. Yeah.
Yes.
That was manipulating and moving the doll and yada yada.
And they actually are starting to set up other stuff too. Like there's going to be a nun film, which was introduced in The Conjuring too. So.
And then they're gonna have another one with the Insidious one, isn't it? Aren't they?
Yeah, but that's not part of this universe.
Oh, see, look at this. John.
Yeah,
damn it.
It's made by the same dude though, James Wan, who is a horror genius.
Anyhow.
Yeah, read these stats, bro.
Yeah, it is amazing. All right. So it started,
if it wasn't for it, this would easily be the most impressive now.
Yeah, absolutely. So it started with a $15 million budget.
Okay.
And in total made $306 million. It is amazing. Like, I'm not doing the math on that, but
can I just to show you how
amazing,
how impressive this is? This had better legs than any other Conjuring film besides the original, and it made nearly as much as the first Conjuring. And now every film, so it's the two Annabelles and the two Conjuring films, have made at least 80 million domestically and 250 worldwide. They're printing money. Printing money. There's a reason why there was a lawsuit for the copyrights. So I just want to...
Off of horror films, man.
Bro, but the budget, it's higher than normal, but 15 million?
Yeah.
If I could give you 15 million and guarantee 250 plus, I would take that every day of the week.
Any day, hands down.
And people seem to love it. It had a 2.92 multiplier, which for horror, we need to keep emphasizing. This would have been excellent for a freaking superhero film.
Yeah.
You know, so, and
it was just amazing. Yeah.
It had
strongest legs ever
for a
horror film.
It had the opening weekend of a blockbuster film and still pulled in a 2.65 multiplier, which is 327 domestically, 370 foreignly, bro.
Yeah.
697 worldwide. So when you think, how did you feel about the film?
Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved the movie. I'm so excited for the second part to come.
I'm just thinking about that cast.
Yeah, who are they gonna who are they gonna bring in? Yeah,
because theoretically speaking, basically everybody walked away from this film enjoying themselves at the very least, if not loving it. And then you add a dynamite cast.
Yeah. Hi there, Georgie.
Yo, and think about
it,
bro. That opening scene is one of the best of the year.
They recreated that from the original one perfectly.
And I think that was the biggest problem with the film. That opening scene was so good, and the film was too consistent after. You know?
Yeah. It was a good movie. That was a great movie.
So yeah, that had a 35 million budget, but still, when you're bringing in 700 million, 35 is crazy.
That's nothing. Yeah.
And the sequel might actually do better because now you have a 2-year gap for the kids to grow up, and now any adults who weren't interested are going to be guaranteed to, because it's going to have an adult cast.
And there's so much hype around it now because it's gonna get sold the hell out.
Yeah.
Just because the first one was so amazing.
Yes.
That people are gonna be we have to see the second one. You have to.
Do you think there's any shot it has like a 150 million opening weekend?
If any horror movie was going to do it, it would be this one. Yeah, absolutely. Or the second one, I should say.
Yeah, the sequel, part 2.
Oh, yeah.
So,
absolutely.
And you saw Happy Death Day, right?
Yeah. I did.
How did you feel about that?
Dude,
I was low-key, I loved that film. Yo, we're just going.
We are not agreeing today.
We completely agreed with The Last Jedi, and then Last Jedi, I was like, okay, the Force is gonna fuck with you guys today.
I know, right? I was not a fan of Happy Death Day, man. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a bad movie.
Okay.
But I just didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy it, man. I did not. I had no enjoyment. I think part of it is the fact that, I was like, oh, it's just another goddamn Groundhog Day movie.
Another name? Can you give me some Groundhog Days?
There was the one that they just released on Netflix with Marlon Wayans. I can't remember the name of the movie.
You're going to compare this to a direct-to-Netflix film? This is the society we live in. It
still was a Groundhog Day movie, and I think that's the problem. I was never really that huge a fan of the original Groundhog Day, so...
You weren't a fan of Edge of Tomorrow?
Edge of Tomorrow.
The Tom Cruise alien pick?
That was good, but for a different reason, though. But that was because it was a war movie, man.
So, because this is a horror film.
I did not
What did you dislike about it?
It just, as I said, for me, it wasn't entertaining. I was just annoyed most of the movie, because I'm just like... Bitch, like...
What else? Bro, spoiler alerts.
Yeah, a lot of
Who
spoilers.
would have thought it would have been her roommate?
I will admit that I was trying to figure out the hardest. I thought it was the teacher.
I thought it was a couple people throughout.
Yeah, I did not see that it was her.
At one point, I was questioning if it was the guy she kept sleeping with.
Yeah,
the guy who
woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, come on, that ending was awesome when he acted like it was the same day and she was about to have a heart attack and he was like, I'm pranking you. Yo, that's a love story, guys. Like, come on, people can change.
I didn't like that movie. Wow. It wasn't bad, but just...
quality.
Quality-wise, it was good. But as I said, for me, entertainment-wise, I was just like, it's just another Groundhog Day.
Just one more question.
What's up?
Was it less satisfying than The Last Jedi?
You're just not going to let it go. I don't have an answer to that.
What gave you better payoffs?
But that's just unfair.
No. What gave you better payoffs?
Happy Death Day.
Okay.
All right.
I'm proving a point here, guys. And Ryan, I just want to put I didn't put this in the video a couple days ago. Rian Johnson is an incredible filmmaker, bro. Have you ever seen Looper?
Oh, yeah. Of course I've seen Looper.
It's like, how do you go from Looper, which makes complete and total logical sense, to this Fartville here, man? I just don't get it. Okay, now, finally and lastly.
Did we do the budget and all that? No, I don't think
Oh, no, we didn't. Good. No. We didn't do it. Oh, nice call. Yeah, okay, so Happy Death Day didn't have the best legs, but it still grossed $55.5 million domestically, $58.5 foreignly, and $114 total, which off of a $4.8 million budget is incredible,
Correct.
And many people believe it got a big boost because of Split and Get Out, also Blumhouse films. So, when you think about Blumhouse, they had 3 films, 50+ million domestically and 100+ worldwide.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
Do some talking real quick.
Yeah.
I just want to do some math.
Okay. Well, while he's doing math, I don't know. You already said how it made $114 million. That's for a movie that they weren't expecting to make that much money. That's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Okay, you want to hear some stats, bro?
Yeah, talk.
Off of an $18.3 million total budget for Blumhouse, their films grossed over $625 million worldwide. Okay, last but not least. Well, in this case, it is least, because this film, I didn't see it, but just Jigsaw, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch it. I saw the first 7, but after seeing 7 and hearing what I heard about this, it's just...
Yeah.
Just let a property die.
Yeah. There's sometimes when a franchise gets to a point where you're like, you have to stop. You can't milk this dead. You can't milk a dead cow, You know
what's even perfect, though? The cow was technically dead 4 films ago.
You're right.
Because you know for a fact that the point of this series was to go a trilogy and maybe a 4th.
Correct. Off of the original Jigsaw.
Yeah. But by the last 3 films, Jigsaw is dead. He is technically dead.
There's no need for technically. He is dead. There's no magic. Oh, he's alive in spirit. No,
they keep doing the flashbacks and stuff, and
just let it. It should have ended after the 3rd one. The 4th one could have, just been its own standalone. But then after that, you're just like, oh. Again, as I said,
did you see the 5th one?
Still going on. I know I saw all of them.
Okay.
Can I recall it right now?
It's
Probably
the one
not.
with what's her face? Jessica. No, Megan Good, and all the traps are just one straight line in the sewers.
It sounds familiar. But
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not gonna make the comparison then.
Anyhow.
I was gonna compare it to The Last Jedi.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's all. We just wanted to talk about horror films, and when you go down this list,
Didn't talk about the budget for it.
Oh yeah, I see. Look,
Saving your life.
great job. Long story short, 38 domestically, 101 worldwide off of a 10 million budget, which is still very profitable.
Still amazing. Yeah.
But for Saw films, it's a little disappointing. So they're going to make money, but let's see how long Lionsgate is going to keep this up.
Yeah, let's see when they're going to come out with a 9th one.
Yeah. But people forget, it was 7 straight years they came out with a Saw film. So that's probably why the last couple sucked, you know? Because when you're rushing, it's...
But just rushing to get one out there, yeah.
Of all these films, bro, which one do you think was the best?
I would have to say it would have to be between it and Split. Between the two of those.
You thought Split was better than Get Out?
Get Out was good as well. Yeah, I do think Split was better than Get Out. Yeah.
God, now I have to think about that.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say It or Get Out.
It or Get Out?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with It, though. Of all these movies, though, because quality-wise and entertainment-wise, of all these movies that I have seen here, that was the one that I did enjoy the most.
Oh, okay.
Enjoyed the most. I thought the quality of it was the best. So, yeah, I would have to say it was It. Yeah.
I agree with him, but just to be different, I'll say Get Out was the best. I enjoyed Split the most.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Those would be my top 3. Yeah.
Just because Get Out was no slow moment.
No, yeah.
Even during the quote-unquote slow moments, you know?
Yeah. And there was just so much put into the movie with the symbolism and the hidden messages, the meanings. He was it Keegan, right? Or was it Jordan? No, it was Jordan.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
He to have never been a horror director.
Yeah.
And it was a landslide. It was amazing.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you this, though. His next film is not going to have a $4.5 million budget.
Yeah, probably not, yeah.
So, yeah, that's all we have to say. We just want to show some love to the horror films. This has been a crazy year. There's been 4 100+ million domestically alone. There's been, holy crap, 5 240+ worldwide, which is unprecedented. And there's
horror movies.
There's been... On this list, every single film besides one grossed over 100 million worldwide, which for a horror is just incredible. And the horror is the new thing for the younger generation because that's the genre people relate to the most. Because people forget all these films coming out now aren't for this generation. They're for the past generations, like the Jurassic Worlds, the superhero films. Yes, these kids are into it, but they don't have the nostalgia that's fueling them.
Correct.
What kids are into now are the horror films. That's why you're seeing the It's, the Splits, the Get Outs. I know it isn't original, but it's still something to get the kids into the horror genre, you know? So don't be surprised if this keeps up. And 2019 is looking like a big year, too, because if I'm correct, Glass is also coming out.
I believe
so. You're going to have Glass and It Part 2.
Part 2? Oh, yeah.
So those two films are looking like 150+ domestic. So as long as they're good, of course.
As long as
But It, even if it's crap, the opening weekend alone.
The opening week, it'll still make millions. Yes. Absolutely.
So we wanted to say thank you guys. If Mike was here, just comment, like, if you messed with the video. Tell us what you liked about the video. If you have any feedback, anything we might have missed, even though I'm pretty sure we didn't miss anything of importance. So let us know. And if Daniel was here, he would say we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to talk to us as a group or personally, we're up on there. By the way, bro, I need to put your information on the links now since you're a member.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes. Even though Damon doesn't like to get on, he's just be full around, you know?
So I don't even think my Twitter is activated anymore. Like, I can't even remember the last time I've used it.
Well, let's just put it like this. He's going to be for the group.
Yeah.
Yes, he'll be for the group. And if you haven't watched the Last Jedi impressions, he is great input. And he's always a blast to talk to. He could be very in the middle, so he could see both sides. As he would not, no matter what I said, no matter what he said, would say he disliked that film.
Bro.
And I know you did, bro. I know you did. I know you did.
You disliked it.
No, I hated it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You hated it. Yeah,
yes.
Emphasis.
Yes. As one person said, he hated it. I did too. Okay, thank you guys. We hope to see you for the next episode, which it should be next week because now we're going to go back to the topics. We have something special for that. We're going to talk about the year of 2017, the highs and the massive lows. But anything else you want to say, bro?
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. Thank you. So we'll see you next week. Peace. So if you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.